Rikers Island, Bang Monsters. Was these brothers cowards or gangsters? Let me explain this to you, right? Who was the so-called real Bing monsters, you know what I mean? And what was the difference between somebody that was just doing Bing time and somebody that was a so-called Bing monster? Just think about it. There was a lot of cats that you never ever heard of that might never even been in the Bing and was worse than some of the Bing monsters. The reason why I asked you, the reason why I want to present this question, you know what I'm saying? And this is a universal question because we trying to separate what's so-called gangster and what's so-called cowards. Dude get caught, you get Bing days, right? A lot of dudes that was in the Bing end up just staying in the Bing for a real long time. You know what I mean? So Bing monsters, they've been doing time so long that they probably mastered how to get the drop. They mastered how to get out the cuffs, mastered all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just more safe for niggas to be in the Bing than it is to be in population. And that always been an argument. Like, is dudes getting this time, you know what I'm saying, to stay in the Bing, cutting herbs. Herbs back in the day was somebody that wasn't really popping or whatever. You just cut them, to, you know what I'm saying, to get more time and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you a particular story about a cat named China, right? Met China. This China, we used to call China Connecticut. He was from Connecticut. China was a good motherfucker, bro. China was a good dude. I was in Marfa Low when he was in Marfa Upper. So I met China, you know what I'm saying? And you get a situation where, I always say this, victim turn victimizer. You know, niggas you try to play China. China end up popping off, cutting somebody, you know what I'm saying, went to the Bing and then stayed in the Bing. You would classify him as a Bing monster. Why I say that? Because like for a year while I'm sitting up on Rikers Island, mind y'all, this C-74, we was adolescents. China must have been about 17, right? Or 16, because that's how old I was. And for like a year, I was hearing this name, China. Oh, China cut this nigga, China cut this dude. China cut, I'm not gonna say the names of all the dudes that China cut, but China he was putting in crazy work while he was fighting his case. One day, I'm walking down the hall and shit, and I see a dep, you know what I'm saying, with somebody. Now, when you used to have like predicates, back then, predicates, this is 1992, right? Predicates wasn't a big, you didn't have a lot of predicates. So the ones that were predicates, you knew about them cats. You know what I'm saying? Now this one in particular, I never really seen a lot of dudes. And the only time I seen a few dudes that had to walk with a dep, you know, and C-74, going to the visits or whatever, or just, you know what I mean, going to sick call or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I see them pulling somebody, you know, nigga be shackled up. It's a deputy of security. And like a captain or something. I mean, not a captain. What they call that shit in Rikers Island? Up north, you go from CO to captain, but in Rikers Island, you go from sergeant. I forgot which one it is. Sergeant or captain. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Police. But the deputy security, this is a whole different level. So we all paying attention, right? I see the nigga first before anybody else start walking. And I'm like, what's up? Try to go hug nigga and all that. You know what I mean? You know, they pushing you off. What's good, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. I thought you been went up north or whatever. He just smiling, just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he look like he's doing good. And then when I start seeing dudes pass by, they was like, yo, China. And I was like, oh, you changed his name from Connecticut to China. You know what I'm saying? So China was one of those dudes that was an official Bing monster. And I think that, what you know what I mean? China ain't splash dude or cut people to stay in there, you know what I mean? That's just how he was built. Now you have some dudes that was in that Bing, they couldn't come out the population, so they stayed in there. You know what I mean? They stayed in there for a long time, just putting in work. Like I said, razor tag. As I got older, it was different. It was razor tag and it was dudes stabbing each other up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, in any event, at that time, you had dudes up in there, you know what I'm saying? Like Shadow was China's man. Shadow was actually used to come to the Mars there too. Those that know Shadow know, you know what I'm saying? Shadow, if he's free, or, you know what I'm saying, or alive and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to that brother. Baby J, I think China might have cut Baby J, little Puerto Rican Baby J. He was a wild boy too. It was some problems going over there, I remember. with China and Baby J and them. I forgot who started that whole shit, but I just remember right before I went up north in '93, you know what I'm saying, it was on and popping up in there. Tankhead, the real, I mean, I ain't gonna say the real Tankhead, but the first Tankhead from, you know what I'm saying, from Brooklyn. Tankhead, Muslim Tankhead, yeah. Kaka, Shoeshine, Twin, all them niggas was up in there. Shoeshine was like fucking 25 when we was, you know what I'm saying, we was adolescents and, you know, you're supposed to be 16, 18. This nigga was coming through, grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna tell you like this. Was it gangster or was it cow? It was, I'm gonna tell you, it was both. It was both. There was some cats, like I said, that specialized. And there's a few YouTubers, you know what I mean, like that, or you people that you've seen on YouTube that was known to be like this, you know what I'm saying? Like so-called bang monsters, but you know what I mean? Niggas was waiting for them, and they knew, and they couldn't come out that bang. That, you know what I mean? These niggas would rather cut themselves than come out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Think, motherfucker, let me tell you something about that bang, right? That bang at nighttime, oh, when it's quiet, I ain't talking about on a lit night, because it be lit sometimes too. But quiet nights, it's real, it's so quiet in there. Yo, that is noisy. I don't know how to explain. I'm dead ass. Like, my cell was all yellow. Like, it had a nasty yellow color, and it was always just extra bright. Oh no, it was orange. I had an orange cell. You know what I'm saying? I had a yellow cell too in the bang. But this cell was orange. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to put bread and shit up on a light bulb. That was a thing in the bang. You know what I mean? 1B and 1A and HDM especially, because I'd never been in the bang in the 4 building. You know what I mean? Back then, you know what I'm saying, you didn't get bang time that easy. You feel me? And when I first came through, I was tried like everybody else. I wasn't a nigga that came through and because they ain't try to rob me. I'm gonna talk about a story about dudes taking dudes' shoes, you know what I'm saying, sneakers and all that. You feel me? That was just a thing. I got into it. I got caught up into it. Rikers Island is easy to get caught up in traditions that don't make no sense. Trust me. You be up in there cutting motherfuckers. You be robbing niggas. You be up in there facing the 2 to 6 and really, you know what I'm saying, putting your life on line. So yeah, it was cowards and it was gangsters. And the cowards, you can't even really say they was cowards. They was just knew that, you know, like, why would you put yourself in fire? You know what I mean? So you have to look at it like that. The nature of Rikers Island, the days that you got, you know what I'm saying? All these cats that did bang time would tell you that after a while, you get accustomed to it. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to move around. Some dudes just can't come out of population. Some dudes come to population and then they go right back to the bang. Things like this. What's the mentality of a nigga that, you know what I mean, like cut somebody's face? What's the mentality of a dude? That's a dude that's lacking love. I did that shit, but it's a part of that tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been any kind of violence dedicated to that shit, you know? But you gotta think, what's our mentality of trying to, you know, perpetuate that pain on somebody? Sometimes it's killed to be killed. Sometimes it's necessary. In rare cases with these cats, you might find some cats, you know, that just had to pop off. Anytime I popped off, no, I ain't gonna say that. Most of the time I popped off, it was because I had to pop off. There was only one situation in jail that was a real situation that led to blood, that it derived from me. It was a problem that was directly from me. Everything else was a problem that I inherited from somebody else. Never know dude's mentality. You know what I'm saying? Especially when y'all go out here calling yourself riding. You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, we so likely to just befriend anybody just because he a crook and you a crook. You know what I'm saying? And y'all in that situation. Prison, jail, whatever, it could be a desperate situation for a cat that know that he's going to do a lot of time. So the mentality of us and people that do just wild out for no reason is hurt people going to hurt people. Victims is going to turn, you know what I'm saying, into victimizers. In a situation where y'all love talking this oppression and who's oppressing who. Everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never get oppressed. Whoever, what I mean by everybody, right? Or anybody, excuse me, more appropriately, anybody that got numbers in a fucking dysfunctional society like that is going to run. These stories that we tell, this is not the glorified, none of that. I know a lot of people say that, but real talk, this is for you to see right? The mentality of where we come from and why we are conditioned the way we are today. Some men can't grow out of being children, man. You know what I mean? Those are some tragic times. Imagine a nigga just cutting dudes just to go into the box. I remember one time I was in the box. I told the story before, right? And they decided to burn the whole block up, man. And I was right there with them, man. And now I know that we about to die in here because there's nowhere for the smoke to go. Still do it. Stuck in a cell. Can't get out. God forbid, you know what I'm saying? Or the smoke could just kill you. You know what we did? Wet your shirt and put it on your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it, man. I did it, man. Corny, man. When you look back and how comfortable you get in that life, and then when you look at them dirtbag CEOs and how dysfunctional they was and getting seduced into being fucking psychopaths themselves, because a lot of those CEOs are worse than inmates. Inmates in and out, in and out. Some people have a pattern of that. Some people learn, you know? I was one of those people that learned, you know what I'm saying? And today for me was gangster, man. Was gangster to me as a grown man is getting a grill. You know what I'm saying? A grill. Put it in my backyard and just put something on the grill. Looking for some property. Spend some time with my kids. Not making excuses. Doing something. Breathing this air, man. Because there was a long time where I couldn't do none of that. Some of y'all cats that get on this, man, and y'all come looking up here for problems, wrong place, barking up the wrong tree. Some of y'all looking for you know, like unreasonable solutions from us that's giving y'all this content of our past experiences and how we trying to change that. And you looking at us to judge us, and even with our mistakes. I know some of us make mistakes. We run our mouth. We out here arguing, whatever. But what you expect? Help. You know what I'm saying? So I think that today, man, the reason why I'm doing all this different, I'm showing you at the other end of this shit, because my hat is right behind this. You know what I'm saying? I'm always here. All right. I want to give something different, man. I need my people to help me obtain that, because we dysfunctional. People need tough love too, right? But we got to realize that all of us that come from that violent background, yo, I'm ashamed to tell you some of the shit I did that was just reckless and unnecessary, you know? If there's a lesson attached to it, maybe I'll share with you one day, but that's not it. Not right now. Right now, you got to know that gangster shit, you know what I mean? And everything else attached with it, it's all about us. It's all about being selfish. It's all about saying, fuck your kids, fuck your family, fuck everybody. It's all about me and what I want right now. I'm not going to think about the repercussions of what I'm about to do. I'm about to cut this nigga mother or family member on the yo, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I did some shameful shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, remember, this is what I'm going to give y'all. Today, this minute right now, this minute that y'all listening to me, this is a unique time, man. You ain't never going to replicate this again. You're never going to get this exact moment again. Time is life. Time ain't money, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Spend your time on things that's worth it. Don't waste your time. You feel me? Trying to figure this shit out. Just go out and do it. You take other people's failure and you take the things that they've been through in life. If somebody failed, you take that as a lesson. Apply that to your life, man. Apply it. Trust me, man. It might be a little simple logic, but it's going to work out for you, man. And for my brothers that's on this shit, you know, even the ones that try to come for me sometimes, man, right? I'm not here to make you, you know, believe that I was a thug or gangster or this or that or any of that. I don't give two shits about none of that, right? But I do care that you use your better self, man. The best version of you, you know the best version of you. You know when you're a piece of shit. You know when you fucking up. You know when you run your mouth too much, right? The best version of you is the only version that anybody that love you could use. You feel me? That sucker shit, nigga, look in the mirror. Take a look in the mirror, man, and switch something up, man. I'm not far from reproach. I could be checked too. It's been proven. It's been proven. Give it to me. Feel me? I need that. Because sometimes we don't see ourselves correctly. We need somebody that don't got no stake in the game to really give us some sincere advice. We need it. Why? We reject the motherfuckers that don't want to be yes men. We reject that. You know, inadvertently we do it. We push them away. We don't want to hear that. We don't want that medicine. We don't want that good. Why? Because is it that a people love that which is bad for them and they hate that which is good, man? You know what I'm saying? It's too much good out here, man. Let's get with it, man. All right? Today. All right? Whatever you got to do, you can do it today, right now. Take a deep breath. Whatever's stressing to hold you down, push it out. It's a gift, nigga. A lot of dudes is never gonna see today because they gone. You know what I'm saying? They gone today. It's a gift. You already know the old saying, man. Today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. All right? It's your boy Mac, man. True story, all stories ain't true. This one definitely was, all right? Like, subscribe, do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Any questions, put in the comments. Hit me on @TheRealMacMean on Instagram. You know, and just do the right thing out here, y'all, man. Or try to.